Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And it has been a while since I have talked to you. I kind of feel like this is the first time that I've done this because it's been so long. It's been a couple of weeks, maybe going on 3, I don't know. So yeah, I'm back. Not that I really went anywhere. So we're gonna do a color and chat today, and I have some things to tell you about and to show you also. So we'll get on with that. First of all, what we're going to color today is we're going to color this picture, which is the Coloring Heaven Subscribers Only extra. It's an extra picture that Coloring Heaven subscribers get every month. This is by Jash, and this is the picture. I had never heard of Jash before, so this is a new to me illustrator. I have seen a flip through of the new magazine, and it's called Fantasy Princesses, and there is it's gorgeous. Let's just start by saying that. It's definitely gorgeous. And the pictures, like from what I can see on the camera, they look like they're pretty detailed, and you know, it could be some finicky coloring in there, but I'll have to see till I get it, because sometimes when you're looking at a picture through the camera, it looks like everything is cramped more together than it is when you see it in real life. So yeah, and we're going to use a combination of my Copic markers and my Tombow markers. Now, yes, one of those is alcohol based and one of them are water based, but I'm just going to be doing straight coloring today and show you how we can color a nice fancy picture like this and just do straight coloring with markers. No fancy blending or anything like that. So, let's get started with her skin. Now, I've printed this on cream paper, so it's going to be interesting to see what colors what the colors come out as. I could have a separate sheet of the paper here to use as a scratch pad, but I don't want to waste a sheet of this paper. It's a little more expensive. Okay, so this is Tea Rose. I'm just going to use a light color. Just let me make sure this isn't too pink. It's too pink for what I want. Try this one. Milky White. Yeah, I've used this before. It's pretty light. We'll use it anyways. Okay, so I use the alcohol marker for the face so that we hopefully don't get any streaks. And oh man, that's just so pale, it's not real. Where's the color that I want? Thought I had all my skin tones together. No, you know what? I'm going to get one that is a teensy bit brown. Okay, dull ivory. Yes, okay, this is one we're going to use. Okay, so she's just going to have a little teeny bit on her ear here. That's, oh, I guess I can go inside too. This has got a lot of sketch marks on it, and if you were highlighting and sketching, highlighting and shading and blending and doing all that kind of stuff, those would definitely help you and make it easier for you to do. I will zoom in a few minutes. I want to show you something first, but I just wanted to get her skin done before we started that. So I should go up here too, or else. Sorry, I get quiet when I'm doing the faces because I need to concentrate. Oh, you know what? This face is going to turn out terrible. Well, it's probably because of the paper. And probably because I should be using the other tip. Okay, let's get back here. Okay, I should probably not do this in the middle of my picture, but I'm going to. Oh, of course that side doesn't want to give me full color on you. There we go. Okay, so we're going to have lines in the face. So, I don't usually get lines in the face, but I still do, and I've made all sorts of errors that we shouldn't be doing if we don't want streaks, so it's entirely my fault here. I should have started with this end and whatever. Now, I could go over it again. That might help. But let's just get on to the neck. Do it properly. See there, I don't have any streaks on the neck. I did it properly. Usually use the brush for small areas and the chisel tip for medium to large areas. And I'm one of those people who absolutely hated the chisel and said I would never use it in a million years. But after a while you start not getting the results you want with your nib on the other side. These have a brush, but it happens with the other ones as well. And so you start trying this side. Oh, her face looks terrible. I wonder if I went this way. The second layer, her face would be darker than her neck though. Oh, let's do it. Or else I'll be complaining about it for the whole time. This is probably a more logical way to do the face, because then you only have small bits that you have to jump over. I haven't put the lid on the other side yet. Okay. Not 100% cover up the mistakes from the first go, but There we go. We've made her a little bit darker, which I like, especially on this paper. There. Okay. Now I have to match the neck and the shoulders. I was going to say, oh well, but you know what? It does bother me. It's a simple fix, so if it was something that was going to take forever, I wouldn't have done it. But, you know, let's have her skin the same color everywhere, because with your alcohol markers you can put on, you can keep going over it. Should wait until it's dry, and I didn't 100% wait until it was dry because I was fixing up a mistake there. And I was hoping it would be wet enough that it would like actually make a change. And hey, it did. There no streaks. I don't see any. Okay, so we'll just stop coloring for a minute. And what I wanted to tell you about was that I got contacted by a lady. I can't really pronounce her first name. I think it's Maris. I can't tell if the I has an accent on it or not. Then it would be Maris, which doesn't quite sound right. But anyways, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. It's gone cold, but I like cold coffee. So I got contacted, and she contacted some other YouTubers to let us know that she has a newsletter where on the 5th of every month she gives subscribers a free coloring page. And it's been French because she is French. I don't know if she's from France or another country where there's French, but she's said that with this lockdown and everybody staying inside, they're saying inside that she thought it was a good time to get the English version of her newsletter out. So I'm going to put the link to that down below. Now, I really like her illustration style, and I subscribe to the newsletter myself, so that's why I'm coming on here to tell you guys about it, because I liked it. And so her theme this year is fairy tales, and she sent the YouTubers that she contacted, the first 4 pictures from this year so far. I don't believe you can get these. When you join, you'll get that month's picture, and on the 5th of every month you get a new picture. So this was January's, and it's obviously in reference to Red Riding Hood. She's basically the basket, you know, there's the basket thing, and she's shaped like the basket and got the woods behind her and everything, so I really like that. That was January's. And then February's, it says right on it, the White Rabbit. So that's the one that we got for February. And for March, we have this one, and I'm not sure what it is. It's either, I'm thinking it's either Snow White or Sleeping Beauty, because there's no other references except for that this is a princess. Now, of course, she didn't tell me that they were all real fairy tale related. She's just using the theme fairy tale, so perhaps this is her interpretation of a sleeping princess, or an eternally sleeping princess, like both Snow White and Sleeping Beauty. So I love this. I really like her faces. They are cool. And then we have April's, and this is what we have. I again cannot imagine or make out which one this is, but oh, it's cool. I just noticed that her dress goes to here, but her frame continues down here without a dress on it. I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to be somebody or not. If you guys get an idea, like the one thing that I noticed was that there's this sun here, and it's down here as well. But right next to the sun up here is a moon, and then this is a moon going the other way. So sun and moon. Unless it's west of the sun and east of the moon, but I believe that is about a boy out in the Arctic cold. So, So, there we go. Her name is, her illustration name is Dragonheart Illustration, so you can find her on Instagram at DragonheartIlla, E-I-L-L-U. And when you put up your pictures of of your colored pictures, you can hashtag them at Drago Color Challenge 2020, and I'll put that information down below so you can find it, better. And yeah, I think you should go ahead. I mean, it's great to get a free picture every month, and you know, it's kind of like the Coloring Heaven news thingy where they give you a free illustration every month. Don't know what's going to be in the newsletter, but we'll find out when we get that on the 5th of next month. And I really like her style. So let's get back to the picture that we're coloring. So I'm going to do her hair now. And should she have normal colored hair or fantasy colored hair? I'm thinking of giving her normal color hair. And we'll just go with a brown, I guess. I don't want one that's too dark. Oh, you know what? I'll just let you know what colors in case you've got these. I did the skin with 2 layers of dull ivory E43. Now, I don't usually call out the numbers for pictures that I'm doing because it really doesn't matter. That's not the kind of coloring I do. But since I'm using Copics here, I thought you might want to know what color I do the skin and the hair. If you like how it turns out, I won't give the numbers for anything else. So yeah, okay, we'll use this. So for the hair, I'm going to do maroon, which is E77. So let's try this. I turn my page around all the time when I color, so if that bothers you, it's going to happen a lot. Because I can't just sit and make funny positions so that it keeps you on there. Oh, and I forgot I need to zoom you in. So I have to get up and do that manually, but I don't want to stop in the middle of doing her hair and create another mess with lines. So I will do that right after this. Yeah, this is a nice color. It's not too dark. Okay, so now I need to get inside these. These are a little bit hard to see because the spikes of the flowers have the shading lines on them just like the hair does. And I think that's it. It's a flower in her hair. And it comes right down here. And you can get little fine points with that chisel tip. Now, it looks like her hair comes out here. And then that looks a little weird. Okay, I guess she's just got all that stuff in her hair that's covering it up. Because that's it down here too. Yeah, we're on screen. Okay, so it's just supposed to come a little bit outside of her ear, so yeah, we're good. Alrighty, now, this is a little bit tricky. Getting her hair in between these things. I think I'll use the brush tip to do that. Okay, there. I hope I'm not in the screen. I don't know if my head was in the screen. I'm sorry. I'm leaning a lot closer than I usually do. I'm sat on my chair funny because my hips and thighs are aching like crazy the last few. Well, it's gotten up to like a week now. And I have to sit in the chair funny, so there you go. Okay, so let's use the brush end or the nib end, if that's what you have, and let's get the hair in there. So, that's a nice color for the hair. And I will zoom you in. Oh. As long as I did this, I was going, where is the zoom? Where is the zoom? There we go. Maybe just a teensy bit. There. So just a bit more like that. Oh, so hopefully this turns out well. I have been having a hard time concentrating, and you know, I was just talking the other night about how I never use yellow for a person's clothing. So I think I'm going to do this dark blue with yellow highlights and circles, and I think I'll do the yellow circles first. Maybe we'll use a Tombow for those. Yeah, that's a nice bright cheerful color. So I'm going to use a Tombow for the circles. Absolutely love my Tombows. And people, I get quite a bit of mail of people asking me about the Tombows. So I'm just show you here how I color with them. I do have another video that showed people how I color with Tombows, but using the nicer of paper you use, the less you see the streaks. But you have to remember that when you use water-based markers, you're going to get streaks. So you have to work with them and make them show up the way you want them to. So I like them to show up in straight uniform lines, and so that's the way that I color with them. But since yellow is so light and this paper is of a nice quality, it's not anything like expensive or anything, but it's decent cardstock. So, and it's really turning up nicely on the cream, isn't it? The cream doesn't seem to be inhibiting. Yeah, I was going to say inhabiting. Yellow inhabiting. No, inhibiting the use of my colors that I'm choosing. Well, this is going to be interesting. That is a cow head, or a oh, what are they called when they have the big horns out the side? Oxen. That is a, well, I guess, is oxen more than one, and an ox is one? So this one's all in the shade. And there's a couple of little dinky ones here too. So yeah, as I was saying, my coloring this month has been, I have had some horrible fails. And you know, I don't get all upset about that, but for a while there I had quite a few in a row, and that's not all supposed to be the circle, but I guess I should color it in. Oh, I did. Like, I had some coloring numbers that didn't work out. I had some, I absolutely love the Broken Circles books by Tabitha Barnett. And I just love that book. And I was working in it, and I had such a fail. I immediately went on to another picture to fix that fail feeling, and oh my god, it turned out even worse. And sorry, I was off screen there. I hate it when that happens. It was so awful. You know, when people say stickles fix everything, no, it doesn't. It does not. So yeah, that is a hot stickles mess. It was just a hot mess before I added stickles to it. And then, oh my god, it went bad. So, there we go. So it looks really nice. So not streaky or anything. And I can't tell you what paper this is because I've had it forever and it's just sitting in a magazine or holder thing without its original wrapper. So I'm going to do the dress dark blue. Don't want to go with navy. I'm going to go back to my Copics, I think. Yeah, this is going around all those things. Oh, nice. Well, that's bright. Okay, so this one's, oh yeah, no, I don't want reddish. Actually don't have a wide variety of blues in my Copics. I have the 272 sets, but that's way too late. I need set E, and then of course I can go around buying sketch markers of the colors that don't come in the chows. Oh no, this is the reddish one again. I keep picking it up. The one beside it. Ultramarine is going to be too blue. Yeah, she needs to be more naturey. Alright, well, that's another blue. And that says black right on it. Okay, let's just see what this reddish blue is. Oh yeah, that'll work. No wonder I kept picking it up by accident, because it's the one that it wanted me to use it. Kept saying, come back here. Come back and take me. So I'm coloring in lines again here. This is going to be some slow work, moving my way around the circles. Well, I did the yellow first, because if I did the blue first, I might have gotten some of the blue in the circles, and then the yellow wouldn't have covered that up. But if I got some of the yellow outside of the circles, the blue would cover it up. But I'm having to be very careful around them so that I don't, so it doesn't bleed into them. And it's going to a little bit, no matter how hard I try. So I'm not quite going close to the circle. And okay, I'm going to try and let you see what I'm doing, so you can see the whole dress. I'm going to try and let you see. Can you see? Yeah, what I'm doing. And then you basically just fill these in any way you want. They're small areas, and they're not going to streak. So I've had a really hard time concentrating. Practically this whole month, ever since the isolation, the stay home rule came into effect. It's not the law here, but we do have police at our provincial border interrogating people who are trying to come in from Manitoba, which is the province beside us on the west. Yeah, west of us. The province west of us is called Manitoba. And so on the Manitoba-Ontario border, we have police stationed to ask people why the heck they're traveling and crossing into Ontario. Whether they're actually turning people back, I don't know. I don't believe we have any police on the other side, because that's Quebec, and they've had police bordering their, working on the border, like, for weeks. I don't know how I got into saying that, because I was talking about how I've been confused. I don't know. I have no idea where that came from. So, I need to tell you about this thing that I bought from, it's a Kindle book, and it is a book full of 250 color palettes, And from those color palettes, you can make dozens of color palettes because they're really big ones. And I think I'm gonna show it with my, oh, I missed a circle. I think I'm gonna show it with my, the stuff that I got this month and show you guys how it works because it's only $2.99 US. And it's fantastic. Like, you can do all sorts. You can get all sorts of color combinations from it. And I only got volume 1, and all together there are 4 volumes, so I'm definitely going to buy the other ones to have. And guess who made them? Angie Grace. I don't know why they're not more popular. Really. I mean, Angie Grace is well known in the by the people who do patterns and probably mandalas too, because she does both. But she's not generally known in the larger coloring community, I don't think. She's really good at doing mandalas and patterns. So if you're interested in that sort of thing. But yeah, it is really, really cool. So hey, John. What? You want to come here? You want to close the door?
What?
Be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Family situation arose. So that's taken care of, and I actually was continued coloring, so I finished her. I finished the blue, but that's it. So I don't think I need to zoom you in any closer because, I mean, I'm not any great shakes at coloring. You don't need to actually see the marker going outside of the lines. Okay, so now I'm figuring that this right here is a cloud. And we've got some water here. What I do with clouds and water is I color them very light blue, and then I outline them with white line. Now, which one was I using? Oh, my very, very light blue. That's my husband sneezing. He makes a big noise when he's sneezing. So yeah, you're going to be hearing some noises. Everybody's cooped up here together. I do not think I have a blue that is light enough in my Copics because I ran out of the one that I always use, which is like B00 or something like that. They do have a really quiet gray and lavender. I think gray would be the best. Not seeing any good watery colors there. I know I could do it with the Tombos, but this is too big to do with the Tombow. Oh, there, this one's good. Pale blue gray. Alright, so you might not see this color when it goes on because it's supposed to be transparent when I'm finished. with it. Let's get some spaces in there. I might as well just get all these spaces here. So yeah, I'm even having problems talking. I say things twice. Well, I do that all the time anyways. When I first started recording myself on YouTube a couple of years ago, the first thing I noticed was that I repeat myself. And I never did anything like these chats. And when I first started doing the color and chats, I listened back. I know some people don't listen to themselves, but I do. I have this fascination with hearing if I'm like speaking properly and and everything. I'm what the internet calls a grammar Nazi. I just I am really into the English language and its usage and it being proper. So there you go. You probably can't see that, or maybe you can just see where it's a little bit darker there now. Now we'll have a go at this water here, which I guess that's probably supposed to be like the foam. I'm just wondering if I should do it. Yeah, heck, I'll do it. This isn't very dark. So, you guys, I'll tell you what's going to go on next month. I am very excited about this, but I am going to co-host a color along next month. And it is going to be with my favorite illustrator, and that is Deborah Muller. Yay! Deborah Muller. She's a fantastic illustrator, and she has such a wide diversity in what she does that she has something for everyone. I dare you to look at her entire library of work and say none of that suited you. Even if you like doing pretty real looking women, there are a couple of books where Deborah gets into the more realistic style. But generally she works in cartoonish style. And I just love it. I love all the things she does in all the different fields. So I'm going to be co-hosting with Sandy at Creatively. No, Creatively Colors. There we go. That's why it didn't sound right. At I can't say it. Creatively. There we go. Creatively Colors. Huh. I do watch her all the time. I don't know why I couldn't get that word out. So yeah, next month we'll be featuring Deborah Muller. Deborah gave us some exclusive pictures that are just exclusive to the group. We'll be working on those and showing you guys how two people can color the same picture and it turn out completely different, because Sandy and I have very different styles from each other. I don't believe she uses markers, and that's my mainstay. She does very mixed media pages, and I use a little bit of mixed media, which is really strange because I come from a mixed media background. I've been working in mixed media since I think it was after Matthew was born that I did it, so maybe 2001. I've been doing glue books. That's what I started with. Journaling, junk journaling, and I mean real junk journaling, not the pretty retro things, because they're not junk. People just started calling them that and took away the meaning of actual junk journals, but that is beside the point. There, that's perfect. Whoops, I missed a spot. So I hope you will all be there. When I do the introduction video, I'm going to show you all the books that I have by Deborah. Most of them I have flip-throughs up of already, and other ones, they're still on my computer and haven't been uploaded, so I'll try and get those all uploaded during the month. And what the heck is that thing? That is part of the cloud. Little curly cues. So that'll be fun, going through all my Deborah Muller books. I have a lot, but I mean, I am nowhere near. I don't even have a quarter of what she's made. I think she's at the 80 mark now. She's in the 80s. I know when I started following her, she was in the 70s. So she's done about 10 books since I've started following her. You know, truth be told, I did not like her at first because I thought all she did was the Zen Doodle books, and I liked the Zen Doodle books at first, but not for very long. Like when I just first started coloring, I was really into Zen Doodly stuff. That was like way back. So what should I color next? Let's do the fish, because they're going to be orange. So when you have a page like this with a lot of stuff on it, just pick a thing and color it. I think maybe I need a yellower orange than that. That is really bright. That was called apricot. Let's see if orange is darker. Yeah, it is. But it's... oh, maybe I should use apricot. What's this one? Honey. Oh yeah, let's use honey. I have no idea how long this video is because I stopped it in the middle. So yeah, we're just straight coloring, so you just plop the orange down. So yeah, when you're doing a page that has a lot of things on this, don't get overwhelmed by it all. Just look, and what do you see? Oh, I see the cow's face, so color that. And oh, I see a peach, so do that. And just go from there. Usually there's a big thing in the pages that have a whole bunch of stuff on it. Like if you're looking at Kirby Rosanna's or Joseph Kattenbang, and well, all the mythographic books, because Fabiana Attanasio did the latest one, and it's the same kind of style. Even maybe like what you want to call chaotic, but it's an ordered chaos, if we can say that. But all those books have a big image that's in the center, or well, not in the center, but is the main focus. And then you'll have all the bits and pieces and whatever around it. So if you can do that big thing first and concentrate on it, that's why I did the girl's hair and skin and dress. I haven't done any of the little bits on her yet. Lips, eyes, that sort of thing. And now I'm just like seeing things. I saw the water, I saw the cloud, I saw the fish. And it doesn't matter which order you go in. So I'm not sure yet what the hashtag is for our color along next month. I know we were tossing a couple around when we first came up with this, but we didn't settle on one yet, so I'm going to have to get in touch with Sandy, and when I have a hashtag, I'll let you know, because I'm trying to mention it in every video so that people get to know. So there, that's my fish. And are there any others? No, but I've just found more cloud all up here. Well, that's going to take away a good bit of colored parts. It's not going to look so busy once I get that cloud done. So I always keep everything that I've used in a picture to one side, like this. This is everything I've used so far. These ones, even the Tombos there. See? I keep it to one side, so if I find out that I missed a spot, like I missed the dot, and the yellow was right there, I didn't have to go searching for it. And now my cloud color is here. So see how there's cloud here, and then it goes all the way over here. So yeah, I think I'll use the brush. Oh, and there's some more of the, oh, I already colored that. See, once it's dried, it just barely looks colored. Oh, I was like going over onto the, well, I don't think I did. Yeah, I almost went onto the hawk. So I do know what videos I'm going to do coming up from this. Of course, once May starts, it'll all be Deborah Muller. My color and chats will be anyways. But, yeah, so that's all I know for me. But for the rest of this month, my next video I'm going to start is showing you guys my entire coloring book collection and completed pages. Last month, March, was my 1-year color tube anniversary. And I had planned to do my entire collection of books then, but that's when this pandemic started, and I just didn't, it wasn't time for me to be doing that. Now what is that over there? It's cloud. Wouldn't you believe that it is cloud? Everything over here is cloud. I should probably just, no. Well, it goes there. I'll wait until I've done those flowers and maybe I will put some more cloud behind them. So, this looks like a sun. Kind of a stylized sun, but nevertheless, I could do that yellow. Do I want to do it the same yellow as this? That's a nice bright color. So we'll do this and then I'm going to call it a day. So color up and down in lines. Just going to get these little pieces done first. Actually, I'm not doing lines, I'm just kind of going up there. They're very thin. A couple of them are anyways. Leave the big one. Leave the bigger ones. Okay, so now I'm just going to start doing lines next to each other like this. And it doesn't matter that I've done that one there, because it's not going to leave an extra streak. But if this was a darker color, you would actually be able to see the lines going down. So you need to keep it straight. And that's how I use the streaks. I make them go the way I want them to. But you can't fight them. You can't ask, how do I use them without them streaking? Well, it's the nature of the beast. So, yeah, my husband and son are having a conversation in the background there. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but that's just how life goes on right now. So yeah, leave me a comment down below if you're going to be joining the Deborah Muller color along, and then I will see you again when I start doing my coloring book collection. It's gonna be a bunch of videos because I have a lot of books. So, truth, I have a lot of books. Oh, sorry about that. So, we have almost finished her, and she's looking pretty good. I think so anyways. So, that's it for today. So I'll see you in my next video when we start doing the my coloring book collection. And in the meantime, stay home and stay safe. Love you all. Bye-bye.